What's going on, guys? Time for another one. Try and remember this. You cannot make specific decisions with general information. Just doesn't work that way. Tell you all about it coming up on Ride with Kev.
The right time ain't ever coming. Because as you have aspirations, you got to understand that the devil understands your aspirations too. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go. See, devil, he only has one job, to rob you of what God intended for you to be. That's his only job. So he has a lot of people that work for him full time. They're called haters. They at work all the time. When you have these ideas of greatness, you got to go forward because it's not going to be a right time. Just go. Go jump. Take a chance.
Welcome, guys, to the new subscribers. Y'all welcome in. Usual suspects, welcome back. So we are shut down. We have delivered our first refrigerated load, and we are in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We actually delivered the load this morning in Minnesota, about 20 miles away, and bounced back here so we can pick up our load for tomorrow. But got a few things to talk about. Figured I'd give you guys finally another from the truck update. Able to get out of the house and kind of get things moving in the right direction, and they're definitely moving in the right direction. So things have been very blessed. Had an easy load. Loaded it out of Dallas. Took it up here, 840 miles. $2.20 a mile. Nothing spectacular, but again, it's coming out of Dallas, so I didn't really expect anything spectacular. Our reload, on the other hand, so with freight, and I think you've probably all heard this or you learned this with the freight market, and we're going to go into more of that detail here in a minute, but one of the things that I'm kind of learning is, or learned or whatever, is that you get reloads or loads to areas. And you will either get a really good paying load going to a bad area. You can get a bad paying load out of a bad area to a really good area. Or you can try and do, which is what I try and do, and it's hover in the middle of the decent loaded areas. But coming out of Dallas, we knew it wasn't going to be anything spectacular or anything great. 220 mile up here to Minnesota really wasn't that bad. So when we were faced with our first reload decision in a reefer, we said, what do we want to do? We said, well, we're not exactly sure how long we're going to be out. We got some things working, so let's just start looking and see what tickles our fancy. I'll run out west, Washington, Oregon. Again, I'll get into all this in a little more detail. I'll talk about YouTube liars. But, or do I want out west? Do I want on to the East Coast? What do I want to do? And a load popped up to everybody's worst refrigerated location, Florida. But it's paying, one of those loads, it's paying really, really good to go to a bad area. But it's a load that I can run very quickly. It is one that had no deadhead because I was able to PC over here empty, and I'm parked at the closest safe parking. And it picks up here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota tomorrow morning. Rocks down to Florida for a 7:30 delivery Monday morning, paying $5,500 for 1,500 miles. So not going to complain about $3.50 a mile, especially when I just bought a reefer trailer and I've been staying at home for 3 weeks. And while I said I may not owe anybody any money, I also haven't been making any money. So we are loading tomorrow, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 40,000 pounds, headed to Jacksonville, Florida, Florida. Deliver there Monday morning at 7:30, and we will have to do, and taking into consideration, we will have to bounce from Jacksonville to somewhere, probably in Georgia, maybe even South Carolina. It's going to be every bit of a 300-mile bounce, and I'm okay with that. This truck empty, gets good fuel economy. We made 220 a mile coming up here. We'll make 350 a mile going down there. That's all factored in when you're looking at loads. So let's talk about the meat and potatoes, because that's all I really have for you on Reefer. There's no cool video. It's like I have GoPro mounts. It's like, it's a box truck. I could set the Reefer. There's videos on that. I will be doing some service on the Reefer, but that's the gist of it. We're going to go down to Florida, and we'll pick up what happens after that. But I want to talk about the title of the video. All right. So on the title of the video plays into the opening statement that I made that I really hope you guys took to heart. Again, I'm trying to make these videos worthwhile. I'm trying to make them have meaning, trying to make them have purpose, right? And so I saw a video I watch a lot of YouTube. I have the free time, and I study the freight market, kind of my business, right? And I noticed that there was a comment made on a YouTube video, and it literally said, the reason the freight market is so bad is because all these YouTube truckers have talked people into getting into trucking.
That doesn't make any sense.
Now, I haven't held a gun to anybody's head and make them get into trucking. As a matter of fact, I think I've shown the good, the bad, and the ugly. I see videos about people quitting trucking all the time. I see videos about people getting into trucking. It is a come and go, ebb and flow. And YouTubers are not to blame. What I think serves a bigger, broader problem, and again, I'm talking for myself, to myself, and taking you guys along for the ride, is you cannot apply general information to specific situations. The freight market right now sucks. That's general information. I will have made $7,500, over $7,500. No, yeah. Around $7,500 in 5 days since being out on Reefer. Freight market doesn't suck for me. But again, I only got to do one truck, right? I mean, there's going to come a point, when I'm trying to grow my business here, that, it's like this truck right here provides me everything I need. All the income I need, all the freedom I need, everything I need, I can do with this truck and trailer. I need like 4 more trucks to support my wife. And then I want to have a truck for each of my children. So we're growing the business. We're going to have drivers running for us to build the future. But this truck does everything I need. So for me, right now, quite frankly, the freight market doesn't suck. Because for my specific situation, you cannot apply general information. I have no regrets on my trucking career.
Oh, this? That's my credo. No regrets.
I'm not happy about the job hopping. I'm kind of ashamed by the job hopping, but I can admit openly, again, I'm talking to myself, that I made a lot of decisions about some of the companies that I went to, specific information for me on general information. They're a good company. They have nice trucks. They have good dispatchers. They have the freight. They have the pay well. That is all general information. It is not specific to your situation. You can't apply parenting advice in a general situation to specific because every person's different. Every kid is different. I cannot read a book on how to be a better husband and apply it to my wife if she's not. It's general. General information is good. You need it. But I've watched all this general information about don't go to this area. Don't go to that area. Oh, the freight market. Oh, it's terrible. People throwing up their hands and quitting. And here's the thing. If you watch somebody on YouTube who makes trucking videos and they've been doing it for, I'll say, over a year, they're probably making money. Because I don't think I could be out here running for a year straight going, I'm just not making any money. You're making money. But they're giving you the general consensus of money. The general information is I'm not making as much money as I could, or as much money as I think I should, or as much money as I want. So I'll just generally say I'm not making any money. If you're trucking for over a year and you're still trucking, you're making money. Let's be honest, okay? I'm going to lose weight is a very general statement. I need to lose 20 pounds. I need to lose 50 pounds. I know. But I can apply general diet information, but if it doesn't match my metabolism, what does it matter? And that's the whole point in trucking. When you are looking at trucking companies, when you're thinking about getting into trucking, whether you're looking at a truck, when you're looking at loads, take the general information. Understand, this customer sucks, and then I go there and have a great time. TQL gets a bad rap all the time. TQL's keeping me in business. I'm dealing with nice brokers. I haven't had I'm trying to jinx myself here, any issues. But I don't apply the general information, everybody hates them, to my specific situation. Because specifically for me, they've been great. So when you're out there, when you're making decisions, take the general knowledge. Take the general information in. But you cannot apply all general knowledge to your specific situation. So there's today's nugget. I hope to make some more videos. God bless, and let's get rolling.